welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited about this video today. I have had this video requested more than any other. I used to teach guided meditation locally in my hometown in southern Utah, and I've repeatedly heard my students say, my favorite meditation that you ever did was best case scenario. So I'm gonna film it today. I feel like you're gonna love it. I want to tell you a little bit of the backstory of how this meditation came about and why I started doing this meditation. It's also my favorite go-to. So I do full body massages with a guided meditation. And I also do something called the compassion key, which is emotional clearing. It's age regression. It's going back and rewriting the story and really quick quantum jumping. So my favorite go-to at the end of all of my sessions, my one-on-one sessions, is to do this guided meditation. So we're gonna do the long form of it today. Super excited. How this came about is I had a friend call me on the phone one day. I hadn't talked to her in a long time. She called me and she was like, Heather, I had a dream last night that you came to me in my dream and you said, I found a secret hack to the nervous system. And in the dream, she was like, what is it? Is it compassion key? And I said, no. And she said, well, what is it? You've got to tell me. And I said, I'll tell you later. So she called me that day and she said, Heather, what is it? What is the secret hack to the nervous system? Has this been on your mind? And I was like, absolutely. Actually, all morning I've been thinking about this. And I said, I still don't know what it is, but I'll get back to you. So I'm walking around my house and I'm going through the middle of a divorce. I'm at kind of a peak point in it where I feel beyond stressed. And it's like, you know what it's like when your nervous system isn't regulated. People can be talking to you. You're not hearing a word they say. You're not yourself. You're feeling like your walls are closing in. Okay, so this had all been happening, and it had been happening for months. And I remember thinking, I've got to figure this out. Like, I'm a mom, I'm working, I have a life I have to tend to. I've got to figure this out. So I'm walking around my house after my friend had called, and I'm thinking, okay, when I'm in a dysregulated state, what's happening? What is my mind doing? And I realized that my mind was going to worst case scenario. And I would replay, what if? And oh my God, what if this and this and this? And it was happening internally as if it was already happening externally, right? You're feeling it as if it's happening, and you can feel it in every cell of the body, this worst case scenario playing out, right? That throws you in a dysregulated nervous system. So I'm sitting there thinking, okay, what's the exact opposite of this? What's the exact opposite of worst case scenario? It's sitting in best case scenario. It's sitting there imagining, okay, what if everything went right from here on out? What would that look like? And could I imagine it so deeply that it's happening in every cell of my body? So I go and I sit on the couch. I turn on some meditation music. I close my eyes. Within probably 4 or 5 minutes of doing this, I am in a regulated nervous system. And I'm maintaining, all of a sudden I can hear my kids laughing and playing. All of a sudden I'm laughing and playing with them. All of a sudden my walls feel like they're crumbling, or I'm getting all of this space to start to be myself. I found myself at dinner that night, like dancing and singing in the kitchen. And, you know, that was a normal part of my life previously, and it hadn't happened for months. And it was just like, oh, I'm back. Okay, so we're gonna play with this today. I freaking love it. Thank you for being here. Thank you for letting me be a part of your day and taking a chance on my channel and listening in. I highly recommend, if you've been in a dysregulated nervous system state, if you've been in fight or flight, or you're going through something hard, I highly recommend doing this meditation daily. All right, so get in a comfortable place. Feel free to lie down. Please don't do this meditation while driving. Let yourself be somewhere where you can really get into it, really be at peace. And I'll have you just start noticing your breath. So just notice your breathing as is. Notice if it's really shallow and fast, or notice if it's more open. As you bring awareness, the awareness already automatically alters it. Let it start to open. Let your breath become longer. Feel free to breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. Feel free to make noise as you exhale and imagine all of the junk inside of your body and your brain exiting as you exhale. Again, inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. As you feel you've started to empty out all of the darkness, I want you to imagine at the top of the head, the crown opens up and light comes flooding in. So imagine clear up high in the heavens, there is light that opens up and pours through the body just like a liquid light, washing through the crown of the head, washing through the brain, clearing and cleansing out the third eye, clearing your eyesight, clearing out your ears, your mouth, your tongue, your lips, moving down through the throat, the voice. Feel free to even rotate the neck, roll the shoulders, let your body start to open. Let this light pour in, washing through the spine, clearing and cleansing the nervous system. Washing through the heart, washing through the lungs, the chest, through the stomach, clearing and cleansing. Your power center, letting it wash away the darkness and bringing in the light which holds intelligence. Let it move through the lower belly, all the intestines, reproductive organs, moving through that root, through the hips, the upper thighs, the knees, the lower legs, the feet. Let that light move all the way through the bottoms of the feet. Imagine that there's tubes coming out the bottoms of the feet, or roots going clear down into Mother Earth. Imagine that they can wrap around the core of the earth and bounce back up. All of this light gathering intelligence of Mother Earth, moving back up through the feet. I like to crisscross through the belly button, clear back up, all the way up to eternity. Up high in the heavens, gathering more intelligence, moving back down. We're going to imagine there's this infinity symbol, a figure 8, with the center crossing at the belly button. Again, moving down, clear into the center of the earth, gathering intelligence, gathering wisdom, moving back up through the belly, crisscrossing at the belly button, up high in the heavens. And let this figure 8 down, back up, down, back up. Let's let your breathing regulate As it comes up, breathe in. As it goes down, breathe out. As it comes up, breathe in. As it goes down, breathe out. And just let this light swirl in and through and all around you. Let it continue to even expand as if you have a cocoon of light wrapping around you. Heaven and earth balancing their energies. Heart and mind, masculine, feminine. Breathing in and breathing out. Continue to allow this to flow through you and all around you as you rock your eyes up. So leave the eyelids closed and move the eyes with the eyes shut up to the inside of the forehead, like you're looking at the inside of the forehead. Imagine that you have a third eye, and there's a big eyelid to this third eye right in the center of the forehead. Imagine that you can open that eyelid and let your spiritual vision be open wide, granting permission to see beyond the physical. With those eyes up at the forehead, we would now rock them up again to the crown. Again, let that be open wide. Let you continue to receive information from a higher power, granting and inviting angels or your divine power to be with you, your higher self to be with you throughout this meditation. Let yourself be guided and receive. And then let those eyes roll into the back of the head, opening up the subconscious, granting you access to remember anything you need to remember. With those eyes rolled in the back of the head, I want you to imagine that you're sitting in a movie theater. Imagine that you're the only one there, and a big white screen appears. We're going to place numbers on the top of the screen. We'll start with the number 10. I want you to notice the details of this number 10. Notice the color, the shape. With each descending number, I want you to drop deeper and deeper into relaxation. The number 9. Number 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. Deeper and deeper. Getting closer and closer to the perfect level for you of relaxation, of manifestation, of visualization. 3. Notice the details of the 3. 2. And 1. The perfect level of relaxation for you. Body completely relaxed, surrendered. Totally letting go of every preconceived notion. Letting the brain be quiet. Letting the heart lead the way. In this perfect level of relaxation for you, I want you to imagine that there's an arched doorway out in front of you. And you notice that this door was made for you. I want you to notice the color, notice the shape, notice the details, notice the vibe of this door, and recognize that this is your heart's longings, your heart's desires. You feel yourself leaning in and opening and softening as the desire to open this door and to walk through becomes more prominent. You reach your hand out, you touch the doorknob, you notice the details of the doorknob, and you walk on through. As you cross through this doorway, you leave the old self and the old worries behind, the old concerns behind. And I want you to imagine that you just walked into a new world where your desires get to come true. Where we get to live out the best case scenario. And sometimes it's best to imagine starting right where you left off. Maybe you climb up out of the bed or off the couch or wherever you were at, and beautiful serendipitous moments start happening. I want you to imagine if the very best of the best came about starting with this very moment today, what would happen next? I want to give you plenty of time here to imagine this best case scenario playing out. I want you to imagine if this is your life, what are you like? Let it become very detailed. What is it like to wake up in the morning? What time are you waking up in the morning? What is your morning routine? What kind of clothes are you wearing? What do you look like? What are you doing with your time? is your timeline of this happening, and can you condense that timeline? Can you imagine as if it's all unfolding today, right here, right now? If at any time anything creeps up that is not what you want, imagine you have an eraser. I just use a big, like, whiteboard cloth and wipe it away and then start over. I want you to imagine everything you've ever wanted coming about. Imagine today you receive that phone call, that beautiful news, that miracle happening for you. I want you to really feel it deep in your heart as if it's already true. Let the heart expand. Let there be this glowing, radiating. Imagine this vision can come radiating out of the heart and send it out into the infinite intelligence of the universe, gathering these exact things, these exact scenarios, and bringing them to you. Imagine when it comes, you receive it with open arms. Not a single thing altered, that the reality is just as good, if not better, than the visualization. That when it comes, it's for real. You get to keep it. It's yours. Imagine yourself embracing it and allowing it to be as beautiful as it really is. Allow yourself to really sink into this as your new reality, as your actual life. And any time that your brain wants to taint it, again, imagine that eraser, this giant eraser that can wipe through and clear anything that might cloud your miracle or block your vision. Just continue to clear and cleanse it out. And again, receive with open arms. Feel free to pause this video if you'd like to continue with your visualization. And whenever you're ready, I want you to imagine that everything that you experienced today or saw in this vision becomes yours, that it truly is happening, that it's as if it's already happened, that it's making its way into your tangible reality, your tangible space. Gather all of it up with you and keep it with you. And then I want you to see again that movie screen appear. We're going to start with the number 1. As we climb up out of this meditation and more energy comes back to you, I want you to imagine all of those things unfolding, again, continuing to bring it with you. So notice the number 2, this reality gets stronger and stronger, bringing it into the body. 3, more and more energy, more and more magnetism. 4, this reality and vision getting stronger and stronger. 5, feel free to start rotating the body, wiggling the toes, noticing and welcoming a new body into existence, new potentials, new realities. 6, feel free to rotate the shoulders. 7, rock the head side to side. 8, 9, more and more energy coming to you, more and more tangible reality of the best case scenario unfolding, more and more peace inside of the body. And 10, wide awake, feel free to open the eyes. Beautiful. If you enjoyed this meditation, feel free to like and subscribe and follow me for more.